Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now a second down throw for Mariota. His throw incomplete. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers from 17 yards out, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it. All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Titans now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, escaping the pressure right. Always got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. Now here's Succo. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert. 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. After the penalty, it's Bell. And some room to maneuver. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mariota now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Suckup missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy sod. Plus, you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, He kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. The give is to Bell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Throwing Jones. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A give to Bell. And some room to work. Finding room to the 20. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 13-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say so.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now Jones, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Mariota on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half here. Mariota. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Wesley Woodyard in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Mariota to throw it. He finds some open field. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And an alley to run. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my skin in this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen, 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 amen. I hit, get a plan. Postcode at my whoa. On the low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. They bad boys and they can't win. Jet. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Steady like my persona. Going up. Ripping up was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Tucky. Know me. I walk up in Neiman, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. I was coolin', Atlanta. Mixed the with the Fanta. All them, I got Santa. I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Cousins' Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Now Roethlisberger gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. A second nice move. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, that worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man wide open for a pass and a score on a fake field goal. I love that play.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Looking to throw. Jones. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. They'll go again with Kelly. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They run with it. It's Kelly looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Ten yards to go on third. Cousins now. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Again, a run with Thompson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now Cousins. And Paul has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to a Washington first down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field. It's Cousins on the sneak. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Cousins on the keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. Cousins, and this is hauled in by Pryor for a Redskin touchdown. Terrell Pryor, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Short boot, take it at the 21. Shedding through the defense. Still on his feet. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terrell Pryor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A screen to Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Man open left side is Brown. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. Goes underneath for Bell. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they're going to go for 2. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. This is Kelly. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the run. It's Kelly. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Give. This is Kelly. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a...
And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doxson from 6 yards away. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Cousins on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now Roethlisberger, and he slings one that's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. First carry for James Conner. Space to run past the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Cousins. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Cousins to throw. Room to run past midfield. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Cousins to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On the counter, here's Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And some space here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Roethlisberger to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Josh Norman. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 48 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. The swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.